Back for another video. Today we're going to talk about bloxfruits release date. So my previous video was a dragon skin leak and contained some information about the bloxfruit dragon fruit rework. And because there's new leaks and new information coming out, and there for a long time there was actually zero information about bloxfruits being released, which kind of leads me to believe that because the update wasn't close to being released back then, they weren't really releasing that much stuff yet. So not many stuff were getting leaked. But now that there is a lot of stuff getting leaked or released, I do believe now that the update is possibly closer than ever. By the way, guys, in this channel, our goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and only you guys can help me do that by clicking that like and subscribe button down below. At 100k subscribers, we are going to be doing a permanent dragon fruit giveaway, so if you want a chance to win one, then all you have to do is click that like and subscribe button, and without further ado, let's move on with this video. Now, as I've said in the beginning part of this video, because there are now new leaks getting added or getting released in bloxfruits. So yeah, recently we did get a bunch of dragon fruit rework sneak peeks, and apart from that, I feel like this update will have mainly focused a lot on the dragon fruit. But unfortunately, so far from the sneaks that we've got right now, it's mainly just dragon fruit rework stuff. And my main worry for this update is that bloxfruits might actually not really have a big rework. Now, if you guys check my previous videos, I've been thinking and been theorizing that this update might actually be a very big one based on all the announcements that they have made in the past, saying that they're gonna be reworking the game in 2024. But so far, the only leaks we have right now and the only information we have right now are stuff about the dragon fruit. There isn't any leaks about the map stuff yet. And trust me, once there's stuff released about the maps, it will eventually get leaked by some other guy out there. And once that happens, I'll definitely know about it. But right now, so far, the biggest story that we have is there hasn't been a leak for the maps rework yet. There hasn't been leaks for all these other stuff that they promised to rework yet. But I think, hopefully, this update will probably be big as we expected it to be, which is essentially a completely new game. I would honestly be disappointed if this update was just a dragon fruit. I might honestly quit this game, because if that's the case, then they probably just lied to their entire audience, and at this point they're just milking bloxfruits, because again, they have 500,000 players. They really don't need to update, and they're still getting so many players. Honestly, at that point, if they do just release a dragon fruit rework and not release any other stuff, that would actually be kind of crazy and be very, very disappointing. But there's a very big chance that they might actually do that. And once that happens, then I guess I'll probably just transition to DLCs, because honestly, it's very disappointing that it took them 1 year to do this. Not actually 1 year. The massive rework that they announced was supposed to be last year, right? And then now, December 25 of 2024, almost 2 years later, right? Almost 3 years, actually. Almost 3 entire years later, there hasn't been any stuff of what they announced yet. In the past 2 years, their biggest updates, they only had 2 big updates in the past 2 years, right? In the past 2 years, they've only had 2 big updates, which was Update 20 and Update 17 Part 3. And Update 17 Part 3 was in 2022, right? Take a look at that. Update 17 Part 3 was in 2022, and Update 20 was in 2023, right? In the past 3 years, we've only had 2 really big updates, and unfortunately, this is what happens when you get a very big game, and the game is now so big that it gets so much money even without them updating. This is probably what happens, because again, they really don't need to update anymore because of just how rich they are and how much money they're making from the game. So they really don't need to update. And I think the developers are low-key kind of like that now. Like, oh, we have so much money, so we really don't need to update as much. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, because the update release date, I think, is going to be in December, right? So I yapped so long. I yapped for a long time. I yapped for a while, but I think the update is going to be in December. I think most of you guys already know this. There's really no time to release it in December or in November anymore. Maybe they could do a Thanksgiving update, but I think it's more likely that they're gonna be releasing a December update and not a November update. However, if it is gonna be a November update, then that would be very nice, but I just don't think it's going to be a November update or Thanksgiving update. I think it's most likely gonna be a December update. Anyways, that's gonna be it for disappointing fruits, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.